Hi, Sarah here from the Dance Den. Now, wouldn't you love a business where you feel like you can take anything on? You can do anything. Nothing seems to just get in you. It all starts up here. So, I'm going to talk to you today about a growth versus fixed mindset. Now, if you want more details on this, I highly recommend this book. Now, forgive me if I say the surname wrong. Carol Dweck. It's Mindset, the Psychology of Success. And she talks about this very, very well. So I'm going to sort of follow her lead on this and just go through it all with you. So what a growth and fixed mindset basically does is that when it's fixed, you sort of stay where you are. You know what you know. And you do what you do, and that's about it. You don't tend to go anywhere or grow. Yes. A lot of that could potentially be down to the way that you're brought up, to your culture, to your values. And sometimes you just have to question that. Or you have to deal with the process of going through that. It'll make more sense as I go through. So the first one is, if you have a fixed mindset, then when it comes to challenges, you would often avoid them. And if you are of a growth mindset, you would embrace them. So an example of a challenge, it could be that you decide to walk Everest. That would be quite a big challenge, yeah? And you'll either go, oh, I'd never do that. Or you would go, yeah, come on, bring it on, yeah? So that's an example of a challenge. How do you tackle something that is daunting, that feels completely and utterly unsurmountable? Would you just go, nah, I'm not doing that? Could be that you don't do shows. You just don't do shows. Why? Because, they're too much hassle. I can't be bothered with it. Yeah? Rather than going, all right, actually, this might be really good for the children. Let's do this. So, another one would be obstacles. When something goes in your way, when somebody puts a brick wall in front of you, do you just go, give up? Give up. I'm going to give up and just go back to where I was. Or do you embrace it and go, all right, there's got to be a way to get over this brick wall? When obstacles are put in front of you, how do you react? Do you say, bring it on? Or you just go, well, it's not meant to be then. Yeah. Another example is effort. When something takes too much effort, do you find it an absolute chore, which will then potentially become an obstacle, which will potentially then make you give it up? And then if it ever comes around again, you'll see it as a challenge and therefore you'll avoid it. Do you see this pattern? Yeah. Is something too much effort for you that it's a really big chore? Yeah. Or do you acknowledge that that effort will make you grow into a better person, will lead you to success? It could just be that, you know what, you need a couple of more early morning starts. You need an extra hour or two in the day. So that effort to get up a little bit earlier in the morning and get your head down and do some of the constructive content work that sometimes you don't get time to do in the day because you're either teaching or you're sorting out the studio or that you're just getting bogged down by the everyday stuff. That little bit of extra effort would push your business on and push you on towards your goals exponentially a lot faster, but it's going to take effort. So would you see that as a chore, which would be a fixed mindset, or do you see it as, yeah, you know what, if I do this, I will achieve much greater things? Criticism is the next one. Do you ignore it, which is the fixed mindset? Yeah, I used to do that. And when I started listening to it and learning from it, from that feedback, my business grew like no other. It became a happier place because I was listening to what people were saying to me instead of going, oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm not going to listen to that. Yeah, fixed versus growth. The last one is success. Do you see other people's success as a threat or as an inspiration? I'll give you a quick little story. Back when, not long after I'd had my breakdown, I was going on a course to help me get through it. And I was in London and traveling on this like dual carriageway in my friend's car. There was like a Porsche this side and there was like a really like Lamborghini that side sort of thing. And I was just like, who did they think they are? Oh my gosh. And I saw it as an absolute threat. Now I look at them and I think, good on you. Nice job. Do you know what? When I have one of those, it's gonna be in that color. And I see it as an inspiration because I worked on changing this, the mindset of how I look at myself, at my business, and at others. I changed it from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And I would highly, highly recommend that if there are any of these, the challenges, the obstacles, the effort, the criticism, or the success of others, any of those that you find will limit you, then I 100% suggest that you work on that element so that you can flip your mindset to a growth one instead of a fixed one. You and your business will thank you for it. If you want more information about The Dance Den and me, please check out the website, all the W's, thedanceden.co.uk. Speak to you soon.